Ladies and gentle devs, in this video I'm going to talk about how to make a marketing-friendly game. In all my previous projects, marketing has always been an afterthought for me. For this game, which is still in early development, I decided to prioritize marketing from day one. And there are decisions I've made almost entirely for the sake of marketing. Let's begin. Usually when I make a game, I make it stage by stage. But for this project, I kinda went all over the place. Why? Because I needed footage from different zones. If I hadn't done this, my first trailer would have looked dull and repetitive. When you think about marketing right from the start, your development structure changes. In my first trailer and screenshots, there are footage from the green forest area, blue forest area, houses, green caves, and the water temple. If I was not doing marketing simultaneous with development, I would have just focused on the green forest area and the caves and finished all the content for them and then moved on to the blue areas as well as the houses. Also, things like butterflies would have been made at the very end because they're just decoratives and serve no purpose other than looking pretty. But for the trailer and for the description GIFs, we need pretty things. Same thing applies to the boss. When I make content for a dungeon, I make it in the right order. The dungeon, the different stages of the dungeon, the mini bosses, and then the final boss. But for this project, I have shifted the order. I first made the main hall of the dungeon, and then the final boss fight. And the rest hasn't been made yet. Why? Because marketing. This is cool to show in the trailer. This is also cool to show in the trailer, so I made them first. This doesn't really change the development pacing of the game. Eventually all the in-between content will be made, but this allows me to make preparation material for the presentation, as well as the many game events in the upcoming months. These are just a few of them. Another benefit is that by bringing in eyes right from the beginning, you gain criticism and suggestions early on. This is useful because making changes to the game is easier done here than it is done here. Next, I'm going to talk about the personal benefits of producing footage early. See, when you look at the game from inside the game engine, you see it differently than you do when you look at it on a screenshot. Especially if you close everything, take a break, and come back to the screenshot later on. It's almost like your dev vision turns itself off and now you're looking at it from the player vision. That is why we need to produce these screenshots and trailers early on, because now we get to look at the game with the real eyes and see it for what it really is. Also, every time you make a trailer, the next trailer will look better. I plan on making multiple trailers before this game comes out. And every time I make a trailer, I'm going to practice learning how to make a better trailer by researching them. This way, every new trailer becomes better by quality. Don't worry, I'm not going to post every single trailer on this channel. I do recommend that you watch my first trailer and let me know if it looks good or not. And what can I do to make the next one better? On a last note, I want to state that there are plenty of things you can do that will make your game marketing friendly, but it will cost you a large amount of time, such as art and cinematic scenes. Ask yourself this: should you spend a month making 4 stages that will add plus 2 hours of content to your game, or work on some sort of well-animated boss like the baby from Blasphemous that would really look good in a trailer? I'm going to answer this question with another question. What is the point of adding this content to your game if no one is going to play it? I bet this baby boss is at least responsible for 25% of this game's purchases. Your game needs to be marketed and also have a lot of content. You need to find a balance between content and presentation. I also understand that making something like this can be difficult for the majority of us, including me, but you can at least make something good at a smaller scale. For example, I believe that the slime lady and the butterflies have made my game trailer at least 25% more presentable. So now I just have to figure out what else I can do to make the next trailer even more presentable. Alright then, I hope this video helped. If you wish to support me, please consider wishlisting my game. I will highly appreciate it. Thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.